Welcome. Welcome. How you guys doing this morning? Ooh, Lord, I feel crazy. How you guys doing? All right, guys. I had to come this morning with the energy shift reading. This is also a divine feminine reading. I wanted to Okay, so I've been getting messages. So I just had to come live and talk to you guys about this. I've been getting messages, ongoing messages. I've been drained the last few days. Hence the reason why I paused on the love readings for a minute. But I've been very drained. I want to say this week has been a major shift. I've been feeling all sorts of energies within me. And so I wanted to come live with this energy shift reading because the energies that I've been feeling have been very overwhelming. It has been very tiring. So I will be bringing forth channeled messages from the divine. I will be pulling some messages here as well, talking to you guys as well. Um, but I did want to just come and see how you guys were feeling as well. I've been getting messages from the collective in regards to the energies moving. I know we had some astrological movements, some Mercury movements, and all kinds of stuff. I'm not an astrologist, but I am an energyologist, and I feel the energies. Okay, so I just finished going live speaking on the energy, so I'm gonna start there. I was just live on Facebook speaking about the energies, as well as, like I said, I was doing readings last night, all on these energies. So I'm gonna speak to that a little bit first. And a lot of it came out, and it really did deal with the structures regarding the fall of the patriarchal structure, the right, this is really a divine feminine portal kind of opening right now. The reason why the energies are so harsh is because it's like releasing masculine energy. Welcome, good morning, rise and shine. How you doing? It's like the releasing of some masculine energy, some masculine structures. Everything that was coming out for me, especially last night, I would like to tell you, was the alchemist, magician, was coming out a lot. The devil energy, Capricorn, was coming out a lot for me last night as well. Um, and it really spoke a lot to feminine energies, like 4 decks, like the feminine energies were coming out. By the way, my eye kept jumping last night, and I was asking spirit, like, why is this? So it does pertain to my truth. So this seems to be another level of my awakening, ascension process, whatever. I'm exhausted, guys. So this is definitely another level of my awakening. So whenever I kind of feel my right eye twitching, it's like spirit's trying to tell me something to tell you, and it's probably going to go beyond the truth to the truth. Like, one of the messages that I've been getting lately has been stemming to, really, again, I talked to you guys about the unapologetic truth. And a lot of people are not going to like the unapologetic truth. A lot of people are going to be very pissed by the unapologetic truth, and especially the divine feminine speaking it. If you were to say everything that was on your mind, divine feminines, if we said what was on our minds all the time, like, the world couldn't take it. Like, they can't handle the truth. Like, they just... And that's kind of how I've been working and maneuvering lately, guys. Like, can they handle the truth? Can the world really handle my truth? Are they ready to hear the truth? For years, like last year, I got a PR specialist, and I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this lately, about the masculine structures, the patriarchal structure having amazing PR, because that to me is what it is. It's like, if you want to cover something up, you call a PR specialist. If you want to make something look a little different, you call them. If journalism can twist realities, and right now, journalism is halting some realities. I mean, but where they play major roles in it, don't get me started, y'all. where they played a major role in giving certain people leeway to do and say whatever the fuck they wanted to say. Now, all of a sudden, you want to silence a motherfucker? Really? That just shows you the illusions that we've been in. Like, at any point, anybody could be silenced. At any point, anybody could be put on a pedestal. One of the things that I always felt about this whole the virus, the Rona, all of that, is if you're highlighted one particular thing, then that one particular thing can cause fear. If how you highlight it, we can all stay in fear on how they're highlighting it. It's all in how you speak about it. It's so interesting that when it even came to the whole Capitol debacle, mind you guys, I live near DC, okay? When it came, and people were calling me because I work literally in DC down the street from the Capitol. And that's one of my day jobs, one of them. But when it came to that, it was like, now we're calling certain people thugs, you know, because of how they dealt with the Capitol and all that. It's all in the mind. It's all in the speech. It's all in how people want to speak it. So to me, I've always said how everything has been an illusion. Literally, everything has been an illusion. And now things are coming to the light. Now things are coming to the light. So we have this energy shift that's occurring, that's allowing things to come to the light. I mean, things have been in the light. I mean, it's just, we just didn't want to believe it. Like literally, we didn't want to believe it. We wanted to believe everything was okay and everything was fine because it's easier to deal with life that way. But there's a lot of things coming to the light right now, and Spirit is telling me not to silence myself. And so I'm going to, I think if you follow me on Instagram, I said, like, y'all about to see a whole nother side of me. 2021, I'm telling you, shit's about to get real. And you guys, I'm already like, I mean, if you thought I was crazy before, I'm just saying. It's about to get real. But Spirit has been telling me literally, like, you know, and this is what kept coming through for me all last night. Like, I could barely get out of bed yesterday. I wanted to stay in the bed like all day if I could. I didn't really want to get up this morning. I would stay in the bed again if I could. The Spirit was making me get up. So, and it's all been about speaking truth. It's been about like crazy truth. It's not about giving them a piece of it. It's not about giving y'all a piece of it. It's about letting you hear the real thing, the true thing, the uncensored version of the truth. And the divine feminine aspect was coming up like big time. Like I did a spread, and then the mother came up, and you know, the Empress, and then and another one, the fertility, and then another one, like embrace the feminine. Like it was like in 4 different decks about the divine feminine. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing? I did want to say hi to you guys. How you guys doing? Good morning, Summer and Pure Abundance. I love that. Hey, Pure Abundance. I love that. And then we have Love and Elevation. Beautiful. Elevate me, honey. Okay. But yeah, the divine feminine kept coming up, the truth about divine feminine, and Spirit just kept telling me, like, speak the truth, speak this truth to divine feminine. So they were saying this last night, okay? And then my eye kept jumping and twitching, and I was like, what is that about? Like, what is that about? Now, I must tell you about a dream. They're telling me to tell you about a dream right now. There was a dream that I had, and I was trying to get some clarity on it myself, but the more I spoke about it, I started to realize what it was speaking to. And I had a dream. First of all, I was shopping in this dream. Good morning. How you guys doing? Hey, Matt. In this dream, I was speaking. I was shopping. Guys. Okay. And thank you. I was shopping. Now I'm telling you, I was putting on some bad boots. Oh my gosh. And somebody gave me money, like $2,000, and to buy some boots. I don't know. But the boots that I was trying on was like $4,000 something. Okay. But anyhow, it was crazy, but it was like a consignment shop. So all of that to say, it was a well-to-do high. So this is what's in the dream. But what I want to make clear to you, when I looked out the window of this boutique in this dream, I saw a woman in the street naked. Pause for reaction. And then a woman out of one of the other doors of the other shopping centers or other stores. Like, just picture like Main Street or some type of historic district. And then a woman comes out into the middle of the street and she's on the floor naked. And then someone said, go get your sister out of the street. And then in the windows of the other shops were all naked women. I knew a message had to come to you guys, okay? Because this is speaking to vulnerability of the divine feminine, okay? Something will be revealed. Absolutely, yes. And that's what's necessary. This is about vulnerability. This is about divine feminines being vulnerable, opening up, bearing, in essence, their souls. It's like being like without any, like nothing holding you back, guys. To me, it speaks to strength. In the video, I mean, in the video in my mind, in the movie, the dream in my mind, it was the women were scared though. The women were in these rooms and they were scared. Whew. That pisses me off. Now, y'all know how I am when it comes to the divine feminine. Don't fuck with my divine. Don't fuck with my women. I mean, seriously, like abuse in any way, all shape, form, or fashion. It pisses me off, like literally. And it's really uncalled for, but apparently some masculine structures feel like it is called for to keep us in shangles, to keep us down, to keep us distraught, worried, to keep the concentration on negativity or what's beneath us, rather than keeping the concentration on the power, the energy of the divine feminine, the power. So they want to keep us scared. And that's why I'm here. It's time for us to get out of that. Like, no more being scared, no more holding back, no more allowing. I just heard allowing deception, deceit to run all over you. Allowing. Ugh, now my eyes jumping again. Oh, Lord. No more allowing deceit, deception to run all over you. No more faking like you don't see what's right before your eyes. It's time to call it out. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? This is like madness, I tell you. Madness. This is so crazy to me. But it's so real. It is so real, guys. So let's go ahead. How you guys been feeling this past week? How you guys been feeling? I would love to hear from you. Have you guys been feeling the energies? So in the reading I did early this morning, it spoke to, taking the veil off, and what do you now listen to? Like, if social media is not your go-to, if news is not your go-to, then what is your go-to? And Spirit said, Spirit, embrace Spirit, create with Spirit, listen to Spirit. There's just too much, there's too many lies. This is really about truth. This is about truth coming to the surface. Are you ready? Are you ready for the truth to come to the surface? You say, yep. Like I am in labor. I know, right? I know. It's like you're birthing something new. Like I was feeling like this really it's like this jumbled up energy, like almost within my whole body structure. It's like the energy of it all. And I was just like, stop. I literally, it's cold outside, right? So I put on my fur coat. I go outside and sit on the damn yoga mat in my bedclothes. That's what I did last night. Yesterday. I was like, I just gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I just gotta get out of here. I just had to go sit in some grass. And like I said, it's like 30 degrees, outside. It's like frost on the ground, and I went outside barefooted. Obviously, I don't know if you guys are familiar with where I live. Like, I could show you, like, literally, my house is surrounded by trees. Like, that's where I live. And I needed to be here because I need not everyone to see me walking outside barefooted with a fur coat on and some bedclothes. But I got on the yoga. At first, I just kind of stood outside in the grass and just with my feet. Now, mind you, it's cold outside, but I needed to ground myself. I needed so badly to ground myself. So I grounded myself. Then I went and got the yoga mat and put it down. And I laid down. I sat down. I listened to spirit just tell me what to do. I did a few exercises that just kind of opened up, like really my womb, that opened up my womb, opened up myself. You said, I'm so glad you could do this. So necessary, something. Yes, it was, and like I said, I didn't want to really come because I was like, if I could just stay in my bed, like, this is that energy where you're just like, I just want to stay in my bed. Let me just stay in my bed till this time passes. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine. She called me yesterday while I was taking a nap, and she called me furious about something. And she was like, I think I'm going to go do what you're doing. I'm going to go home. She just picked up some Starbucks. She was like, I'm going to go home and just go lay down and take a nap. Like, I just want this day to pass. And so yesterday, it pretty much, I was just kind of in that energy of next day, welcome. Like, I welcome the next day. You ready? Let's do this. So, but I came live here. I even did my live this morning on Facebook. Didn't think I was going to be able to, but I did it. And so the energies, I'm just saying, guys, is it's real. Do you guys feel it? Like, I was talking on the other side, speaking to, everybody really being gifted, especially my divine feminines having some gift. Even if you are seeing dreams, then you're clairvoyant. Clairvoyant speaks to you being able to see visions in your dreams, wherever. Being clairvoyant is seeing beyond sight, beyond your eyes. Clairsentient is feeling, your empathic nature. How do you feel? Like this energy that's going through you, that restlessness, are you feeling? If you're feeling it, you have that clairsentient ability. Clairaudient, hearing voices. I know it sounds crazy, but no, hearing voices. I see dead people. But hearing those voices, hearing from spirit. Like, even in your dreams, you're hearing things that aren't physically around you at that moment. In your dream, you're hearing messages, seeing messages. You can feel all that, and you may wake up scared, may wake up tired, may wake up whatever. You're feeling a certain way from what you just saw. That's energy, right? So this is what you're really feeling right now. So you really have that capability, if you believe it or not. So you don't have to call yourself a medium, psychic, any of those things, but just know within yourself your own gifts. I mean, everybody ain't got to know what you know, right? But I just want to make sure you know, and you know how it's impacting you. Because if you don't know how this energy here right now is impacting you, you may fall into a spiral, you may fall into depression, you may fall into something that's going to be hard to get out of. But if you realize it's just the energy kind of going through your body and just waiting, because this is change. I saw this shift coming last week, and I was speaking to some people, and I was like, a shift is coming. It's almost like the quiet before the storm last week. It was the quiet before the storm. Let's get started. I'm going to ask Spirit about the energy shift that we're feeling right now. How are we going to be feeling? What part of our chakras is it going to impact? Personally, for me, it's been impacting more my yellow and orange chakra, sacral and second and third chakra. And what comes out is, guess what? Yellow chakra energy. Good morning. Hello, Anna. How you guys doing? Yellow chakra energy is coming out, guys. This is about choices. This is about having courage. I told you guys about this, right? You said, yes, I've been dreaming about death, new beginnings. Absolutely. Beautiful. Yep. Actually, I kept getting the death card yesterday too. That was one of the cards I kept getting too, but the death card was in reverse. So again, it was kind of like that after the storm energy, like after death is new beginnings. I kept getting new beginnings also. That was another message I kept getting last night. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Are you guys ready for new beginnings? Are you ready to step into your new beginning? Good morning. Welcome, welcome. You know, so that's what we're doing now. Divine Feminines, are you ready to step into your new beginning? Now you have a decision to make. And I personally feel like many of you don't even have a decision to make. This is speaking to choices. But this is really speaking to you having the free will choice to go in a direction. If you don't want to go into this direction of truth, I feel like many of you are going to be forced there. And I feel like that's part of the energies coming out of a place of comfortability and moving in a new direction. You know, again, the women that I saw in my dream that were scared, you know, it's like one got out and was like, put her back in there, you know, and when she got out, she was scared because she felt exposed, right? This one here speaks to courage, willpower when it comes to change. Where is your free will, your willpower when it comes to change? Are you prepared? So if you're feeling this energy, that inner jumble butterflies and all of that I've been feeling on and on, off all this past week at least. I feel like it's been going on for over a week. This jumbled up energy. This is speaking to change. Are you ready for this change? This is a new direction that we're going in. I'm gonna look into those directions though. Let's see what direction our divine feminines are going in. I already know it's a powerful one. I already know this. But power is in the eye of the beholder. Do you want to have this power? Do you feel powerful? If you don't see your power, you don't walk in your power, you're not confident in your power. Are you powerful? Can people manipulate your power? Absolutely. If you don't value your power, your chakras, base chakras coming out in reverse. This is really hitting home because this is going against your understanding, your belief structure. This is your belief, what you grew up believing. Again, putting all of this to the wayside. This is gone. This is gone. Your understanding, your upbringing, how you were raised, that mindset, your structures regarding finances, security, all of this here is in your base chakra. This is what's being challenged right now. A lot of structures are being demolished right now. Following your intuition being very important. Okay? This is you. This to me reminds me of the divine feminine when she's in. Can you guys see that fully? Look at that. That's the divine feminine when she's bucket naked, right? This is you intuiting life. You guys don't need you don't need the news. You don't need social media and Twitter. This is your intuition is so much deeper. This is about your insight, your awareness, your guidance, your inner guidance. All right. And then we have possessions here that came out. Your red chakra energy again being shaken up. This speaks to your finances, assets. Okay, my eyes jumping again. What do you want me to tell them? They said your previous structures they're not just being shaken up, they're being demolished. They're getting rid of it. It's time for new programming. So it's like they're erasing your programming and giving you new programming, divine feminines. Okay. You guys ready for new programming? You guys ready for a new download? Woo! All right, let's take it an extra step further. I'm going to look into these choices, these options, this free will Spirit is giving us right now. We have a free will choice to be courageous in how we move forward. This is about our willpower to change. Are you ready? Like, Spirit is saying no. Are you ready? Many of y'all are like, no, I'm not ready. It's like a hesitation. You're not ready. But Spirit's saying you're going to be ready. You don't have no choice, guys. Something's coming. You don't have no choice. You're not going to have a choice. You're going to have to step into it. You're going to have to step into it. Let's look and see what's coming. What does this mean to y'all? When you initially look at this, what does this mean to y'all? Healer of ages. This kind of looks like a perception of Jesus, doesn't it? And then we have anxiety around that. This looks like a structure. This looks like a temple structure. And anxiety around this temple structure. I'm going to look at this card deeper. I've never noticed that this building was behind it. It's an arc behind it. Power in the hands, power in the heart. I see fire here. I see third eye chakra. I see angelic knowing behind. Healer. This message speaks to healing, but anxiety around this healing, guys. At the bottom of this message, at the bottom of the deck, we have all tied up. This is speaking to feeling trapped, unmovable, powerless. This is what's going to come up, and you're going to have no choice but to move. You're not going to have any choice but to change. Yes, change, pure abundance. Yep, surrendering to it. Yep, you're not going to have any choice but to surrender. All right. I feel like some of you are also going to be met with unappreciation. Like this is people, like this is disrespect, right? Lack of value, devaluing. That's when you're going to step into your power, because you're going to be met with these things. You think what happened on the Capitol is it? It's going further. And it's going way beyond. It's going to come down to the feminine having to step up for themselves, the divine feminine. It's going to come down to that. Spirit just told me to tell you about why I bought a gun. Like I literally bought a gun. I was led to buy a rifle and a gun, but I bought some firearms earlier last year because I kept getting this energy of when Corona hit, people feeling like they're lacking because structures around them are being demolished, and economic structures are falling. All this, people going to start pillaging, and this is how I felt last year around the Rona. Okay, you said myself as well, yeah. And so when people get into this fear base, and fear was everywhere, fear is everywhere. And when you live in this fear-based structure, people do anything. They're unpredictable. Fear is predictable. People, it's with fear, people do dumbass shit, period. When fear comes into, think about all the things you've done under the premise of fear. Oh, I was scared, so I jumped and hit somebody in the face because I'm protecting you because of, and protecting you means I gotta harm somebody else. It doesn't matter because I want to protect you because I fear you being gone. How we, protect our children when it comes to fear, all sorts of things. So fear brings on a lot of shit. And I just feel like I needed to be prepared. And I actually went live and told people, y'all need to be prepared. Tracy, good morning. How you going? So this is about you being prepared for what's coming. Are you prepared? Divine feminines. When I went to the gun shop, literally there was, I feel like it was a cop there. And he was like, I would tell anyone, any single mother, anybody, that they should have some type of firearm so they could be protected. You understand what that means? Protected? That's what I'm talking about. Protection. So this right here, you're going to have to protect yourself. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. What does that look like for the divine feminine? Following your insights. Now, if someone's walking in masculine energy, let's just think of a fight, for instance. Let's just think of a fight, a masculine structure, a fight, hidden, whatever, right? When we think of these masculine structures, if someone's like got a right hook coming at you, but your intuition is telling you to duck. If someone's coming at you, they're coming for your house, but spirit done told you to leave, If somebody's coming after you on your job, but spirit's told you, you know what, let me go get this other detail real quick. Let me move out of this job temporarily it's protection. Spirit is protecting you and moving you if you know how to listen. This is more powerful than anything. More powerful than anything, which is why they lead you to believe that you're not powerful. If you can disregard your spirit, if you can disregard your spiritual journey, you see what I'm saying? If you can disregard your insight, if they can get you to disregard who you are, oh, Lord, they've won. If they can tell you you're a witch because you can hear from spirit and because you're psychic or a medium or I see dead people, and now you could be burned. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're telling you, if you can help a woman during birth and natural childbirth, and now you're a witch or now you're deemed evil, if you can get society to believe this, if you can get everybody to believe that anything that is more powerful than the masculine is demonic, shit, this is bullshit. I mean, oh my God. What the fuck? I mean, this shit's crazy to me. But that's what they've done. That's what they've done. It pisses me off. It's crazy to me. My eyes jumping again, guys. Oh my God. They said it's real. That's how powerful you are. If they want to shut down a whole race, a whole gender, shut down a whole gender, guys. How do you shut down a whole fucking gender? Because of their power. That shit's real. Ugh, I can't, guys. I can't. I told you I didn't want to come here. I mean, have you believing that you're powerless? You guys have a choice to make. Are we going to remain powerless? Are we going to remain scared in a building, naked, vulnerable, scared? Fuck it. They try to shut down our whole fucking gender of spiritual understanding, believing women, insightful, world fucking wide, because you're more powerful. I love it. You said, I love you. I woke up in tears this morning. I feel you. I feel you. It's like, how can you be authentic in a world where people who see you as demonic or who wants to see you as being evil? This shit has to stop. This shit has to stop. It just has to stop. It's like, you're not evil, You're not. You're powerful, and they're afraid of you because of your power. It is all because you are a portal, because you are a womb, because you have a womb, because you're insightful, because you have this divine understanding. And then they try to perpetrate themselves as the all fucking knowing. They try to perpetrate themselves as the all-knowing, as if they are fucking more powerful than you. Like, you need to come and fucking confess to them. Are you fucking crazy? Confess to you for what? What? Fucking crazy. Oh my God. I can't, guys. I told y'all I didn't want to come here this morning. Oh, Lord. I tell you, if I could have stayed in my bed this morning, I would have. I really would have. This is like part of the energy that I was feeling when, I'm sorry, hold on, guys. Let me get some tissue. This is a part of the energy that I was feeling, you know, when Rona came, when, you know, COVID came, and I didn't want to come live because the energies around it are so freaking, the energies around the fear is so crazy, you know, so I didn't want to come live. And I'm feeling this energy again, this change and this. Let me see your comments, guys. I'm sorry. Hold up. You here with me? Good. Yeah. It's crazy. So you have a choice to make, divine feminines. This shift, this energy. You really have to realize all of the structures that's been put in place for you to deny yours, to deny your own place, your rightful place. All the structures that have been literally built for you to deny who you are. And this is why you feel like the anxiety. Trapped. Unappreciated. You know, I saw this video. I want to say it was like last week or the week before. It was a video that I saw about a tribe of women in Africa who created a tribe for just women. It was called like the Umoja. I want to say Umoja, Umoja, which is also one of the pillars of Kwanzaa. But and yes, divine feminine rise. Thank you for standing strong and shining a light. You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Know that much, okay? But Spirit was making me. Last night, I was receiving the messages. This morning, it was like, all right, let's do this. But they created the Umoja Tribe, and basically it was where women went because they didn't want to be married, because they didn't want to have their clitorises, you know, removed, or, you know, whatever things that the masculines were doing to the feminines. And they were like, fuck it, I don't want to get married if this is what it's going to take. And it was interesting to hear the men's perspective regarding it. And I'm telling you this story because when I told one of my ex-husbands, when I told one of my ex-husbands about it, he like defended the masculine in this shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? Okay. So I just want to preface this story with that, okay? And so, you know, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, you know, they felt the need to create because, you know, and then while they're trying to create their own tribe, like, you know, they're making jewelry, stuff like that, so they can sell and stuff like that, so they can remain, you know, so they can be self-sustainable, right? To create a self-sustainable community. And when they spoke to the masculine, the men, they were speaking to the masculines around. It was like, yeah, my wife left and went there, and I was pissed, and you know, they were upset. But it was like they can't handle themselves, they can't protect themselves. And then he's like, well, we're the leaders. A tribe of just women, that's not going to sustain. Like, we're the leaders. God made us first. We're the leaders. We are, you know, like it was like this arrogance that just popped up out of that whole conversation. Like, we're the leaders. They can't take care of themselves. And the reason why they're having the divine feminines or the women or these Umoja tribe is having a hard time sustaining is because the masculine is stealing shit from them, stealing their fucking money. They're stealing their stuff from them. So they cannot sustain. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you're my helper, but yet you're the threat and the helper? Like, what? Like, so you're going to steal from me so you can then come in and rescue me? You're going to take from me so you can then try to give to me? What? My eyes jumping again, guys. It's bullshit. Like, it's real. It reminds me of a Beyonce song. It's like, I forget what she says, and maybe if you guys remember it, it's like something like, you are my healer and it's like you're my hurt. It's like you're my pain, and then you're like the only thing that can solve that pain. It's like you're both one and the same. That's some deep crap, right? That's some deep shit. Like, wow. But anyway, I feel like I'm going off kilter. But the point that I'm saying is, my ex-husband, when I told him about this, I was like, this is crazy. Like, they had to create a whole tribe because of all the stuff that they do to married women. Like, because you're married, they want to strip you of this data, strip you of your physical parts, and so you don't have a desire for anyone else. It's like, you see what I'm saying? It's like they want to strip you. And this is not just there. Like, don't get it twisted. It's done in so many ways worldwide. This is just one of the things that I saw. But they may want to strip you, make you not feel beautiful, make you not feel pretty, make you not feel ... Oh, you're too light. Oh, you're too dark. Or you heavy. You're too skinny. You're too. Now you can look a hot fucking mess, and nobody gives a damn. But you're too this, to that, to this, to that, that you can never feel okay or feel good enough for yourself or within your own being, because you're too this or too that or too fuck this, too that. What the fuck? Like, what? Like, seriously. So, like I said, the divine told me I had to come live with you guys. And I don't know if it was to rant. Yes. Yes, Tracy. Two. Yes. To all this shit. Like, seriously. So, with this in mind, and like I said, and my ex-husband, he was like, oh, this is some American shit. Of course they would want to demonize, the African male, the black man. And I was like, what? So now you're a fucking victim? I was like, are you kidding me right now? So you're the fucking victim? Like, women are creating tribes. I hope this, guys, isn't going over y'all head. I hope it's not going over your head. I hope you understand. Give me a hand clap. Give me a thumbs up. Do something so I know you guys hear me. But I'm just saying, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. And it's too many times where I've been in conversation, even with that specific ex-husband, even, like, where I've been in conversation, he was like, what you're saying makes no sense. I'm like, nah, what you saying makes no sense. Like, you can say something that's totally outlandish, but then when I go totally out the box, like, I'll come up with I'll go far left with it, okay? He's like, nah, like, you can't do that. That's too much. Like, seriously? It's so funny, but I love it. But it's so interesting. So yes, let me come back. But yes, guys. So all of that to say, I mean, we're being faced with it. You're going to be faced with it. It's going to become so clear to you. Clarity. This is what we're coming into. Clarity. Revealing ourselves fully. This intuition, this body, this nakedness is about revealing who we fully are, revealing all of who we are, and not feeling ashamed. How can you walk day to day and not feel ashamed about who you are? I'm hearing guilt, resentment, all these things. make you feel trapped because you're like, how can I not be ashamed of who I am? You're not appreciated, right? In many cases, you're not appreciated. So all of that to say, it's like you've hit rock bottom, and now where do you go? Like, you can't go no far. You can't. Oh, okay. So Spirit is telling me to tell you about another dream now. Okay. So I had another dream before the dream that I just told you about with the feminines being locked and naked and being scared. The dream the night before that, I had a dream of toilet overflowing, and I was trying to mop it up, clean it up. And okay, they want me to speak to that one first. The overflow. I was first trying to look into the meaning of the toilet overflowing, you know, like something got clogged, right? And it's just overflowing with water, overflowing of emotions. I feel like right now we're in this place of an overflow of emotions. Emotions is feminine energy. Feminine energy is earth and water. Feminine energy is earth and water. Divine feminine, earth, Mother Gaia, water, emotions, love, water, overflowing. And we need to stand in that and be okay with that. This overflow of energy will overflow any masculine energy. But that doesn't mean that we're just feeling it. This means that the masculine's feeling it too. What you say there? How you doing? Good morning, Harisa. I slept naked last night. I didn't feel like putting on clothes and sleeping. Yeah, I feel you. I was hot, personally. I mean, the energy was like constantly coming through me. So yeah, I can understand that, which is good. So this overflow of energy here it's an overflow of emotions to the point, and I kept trying to find a mop, and I couldn't find a mop big enough to clear up all the water that was on the floor. But there was someone who was trying to keep that location. It was like at a specific location near the water. And then they had another location that was near the water, but they wanted to keep those locations near the water. It was some significance and value in being near the water, being near emotions, but not really wanting to be in it. It's like wanting to be near it because, so it's almost like someone taking over or trying to take over a structure that is meant for the feminine to be near it, to control it. But you are the water. The divine feminine is the epitome, the water, the emotions, the spirit, the yin. So it's like they want to be near it, have a structure near it, almost like a church or a temple, near your power center, seemingly controlling it. And you're going into their place, and now you're overflowing in that place, and now you're trying to mop it up. Does that make sense? So it's like you are the water. You could overtake that entire masculine structure, buildings, masculine structure. You could overtake all of that. But instead you're coming up a little bit at a time, and then they're trying to mop you up, keep you clean, and then put you away, flush you back down, whatever. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. But your power can overtake it all, but you're playing such a small role. All right, eyes jumping again. Don't play small. They said I hit it right on the head. Thank you. Don't play small, right? It's no more time for playing small. It's time for you to play big. It's time for you to play with the big dogs, y'all. Y'all ready to play with the big dogs? Yeah, it's time. It's time. The other dream, it was two. I can't hear it right now. So when it comes back, it'll come back. All right. So right now we have a choice to make. Let's go. Let's go a little further. So we have the base chakra here. We have the belongings, finances, assets, treasures. This is all what's kind of coming up right now. Let's clarify this base chakra energy. Let's clarify this base chakra energy. This base chakra energy, this energy that we're feeling. Again, this is like an upset. This is like a change of, this is your base chakra, red chakra energy. Oh, guys, by the way, I will be using my new deck soon. I have not finished the guide for it yet, so I haven't put it on the market yet till I get the guide. But I might put it on the market before the guide comes. But I ordered a couple decks for myself to start working with in my Divine Feminine readings. If you guys aren't familiar, I have an I Am God Oracle deck that's coming out. All the illustrations are done. I just ordered a deck. I'm still working on the illustrations of the back, and I'm still working on the guide, the book itself. Hence the reason why it hasn't come out yet. I've been working on this deck for the last 2 years, and it was actually I love Oracle cards. I was actually drawn to Oracle cards before I was drawn to tarot. And so I also was an Oracle in a previous lifetime as well. So I wanted to create an Oracle deck. The reason why it's called I Am God, it was actually, the name was inspired. I wasn't sure which direction I was going to go in, but I have artwork from a wonderful woman, and her website is called I Love Her Art. So if you guys want to look it up, and I have one of her art pieces. It's called I Am God. It's a beautiful royal Black woman. And this royalty was like in my face. And when I saw the images, I could feel her energy when she was making the deck. And so I, in essence, was able to read her energy through that painting. And it just brought up the energy within me as well, to really be okay saying that we, as the Divine Feminine, are God. And it speaks to the portal, the power within the Divine Feminine. So the whole deck, it's about 44 cards. It's 44 cards. Majority of the deck looks like me. I'm probably in the deck about 5 or 6 times in different depictions of different artists. I use multiple artists in the decks. The deck is beautiful. Beautiful. The deck is so beautiful, and it's so powerful. Oh, my eyes jumping again. What's up? The reason why it's called I Am God is because God is one. God is not God versus Goddess. It's God. It's one source. And this is realizing the source within you and the power that you have connected to that source. This is talking about the Divine Feminine connection to source. This is no time for playing the games, not playing the games of God versus Goddess, female versus male, and all of that. This is specific source. You are a portal. You are power. This is speaking to that shift of power. This is speaking to your shift of power, your power that's within you, that is coming out. That is, they're saying confidently, that you're stepping confidently into. So that's what the deck, oh shit. So that's what the deck speaks of. So that's what the deck speaks of, guys. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all hear that? Y'all ain't hear that, did y'all? Woo! Awesome. Oh, you're working on a deck also. Beautiful. I draw and paint. Awesome. That's beautiful. I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing more decks that are, because, and that's why it's taken a while for the deck to be finished, really, because it's in essence, the guide is in essence a book. It's not just a guide to me. It's like a book. It's speaking to the beginning to the end, meaning like in the beginning, like literally through birth, you come here, right? And then what you're kind of maneuvering through and identifying your place and where you are as it pertains to your space in life? What is it that you're loving, longing for, wanting at that space in life? What in that space and time? What does love look like to you at this point? What does love look like to you at this point? What does love look like to you as it relates to your community? What does love look like relating to yourself? It's going to speak to the superficial you. It's going to speak to the spiritual you. It's going to speak to the powerful you. It's going to speak to the high priestess in you. It's going to speak to the child in you. It's so beautiful. Like the deck is beautiful. It's going to speak to the mother in you. I mean, it really has a little something for everyone, especially if you're on this divine feminine journey. So this is definitely a deck for the divine feminine. And kind of assisting you through it. It has poetry in it. So I have poems in it. I have affirmations in it, which is what a phrase I need to coin, I guess, coin a phrase, whatever. But Spirit gave me that word a long time ago when I was doing my readings, when I was trying to say affirmations and visualization. Spirit was like, affirmations, honey, do the damn thing, you know. So since then, I say affirmations, which is a combination of your visualization speaking in your voice. So you're not just speaking, you're also visualizing. This is that manifestation ability. This is that making. This is that making things happen ability, right? Whew. All right, that came through. Did anybody need to hear that? Whoop, there it is. So all I have to say, I ordered the deck, and I have like 2 different versions because I'm trying out the different card stocks to see which ones I like the most. And then I'm gonna continue to work on it. But I did want something that I could start to work with you guys here with, work with in general, so I could fill it out and adjust it the way I need to adjust it, and then also finish the book. So once I adjust it at least to the deck, to where I get the deck perfect, to where I'm okay with the deck, and then the deck is done, then I may offer the deck, so you guys can start off with the deck, and then once the book is done, then people can obtain the book with the deck in a, just like most of them, you know, in a box form and all of that. Ooh, Lord. Okay. You said I bought index cards just to start. I love it, honey. Yes. You know, which is so funny because I tell people all the time when it comes to readings, like some people are really afraid of cards. Like I came from a Christian background, and I'm telling you, like my family is still, like I still got family that's still praying for me, if that makes sense. They're still praying for me. Okay. I'm like, pray, honey, pray, do your thing, honey. Okay. But there's people that in my family, in my surrounding, my community that don't agree with me dealing with the cards. And I will tell people in a heartbeat, it's not the cards that are evil. If somebody's evil, it's them. It has nothing to do with a piece of paper. Like seriously? No, it's really has to do with, like, and I said, you can write things on an index card. You don't see nothing wrong with index cards. You don't see nothing wrong with playing cards, playing spades, bid whiz, baccarat, whatever you want to play, poker, whatever. You don't have a problem with your man playing poker. You don't have a problem going to play 21 or play blackjack. You don't have a problem with none of them cards. And people use those cards back in the day too. I did the history on it and all of that. Like all because I needed to validate why I was using tarot cards, right? I did an article on it. I did an article on tarot cards actually last year sometime. If you follow me on Instagram, if you go to my link tree in my bio, you'll see a couple of articles that I was a part of or in, or where people were talking about me. And I did an article on tarot cards and kind of the history behind it as well. And it's an interesting history. All of that to say, it's nothing wrong with the cards. But again, if you go into certain settings, they would lead you to believe that it's demonic, it's something wrong with cards. And I just think it's superficial. I think it's bullshit. I think it's contradictory. I think it's crazy because it's really it's I'm hearing imposter. Ooh, why am I hearing that? Wow. Imposter. Shit. Okay, now guys, you know I have some strong divine feminine energies around me, right? Ooh, and one is coming through now. She said, you're an imposter. Those who are trying to make you believe that something's wrong with cards and divination, you're an imposter. Ooh, damn. This is the energy that I'm feeling right now. I feel like it's one of my civil counterparts. Please confirm, please. Yeah. I feel like it's one of my very pissed off counterparts, divine feminine energies that are with me. That's speaking to plagiarism. Saying you're an imposter, you plagiarized it from me. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about you plagiarized my shit. You plagiarized it. You're an imposter. Those who are leading you to believe that your power is external to you. Damn, you're an imposter. Shit. Woo. They ain't playing this morning. I told you they wanted me to come live since last night, and they was like, truth, you're going to speak this truth, and they ain't playing this morning, I tell you. So they're speaking to plagiarizing work, the patriarchy. So what they're speaking to is speaking to the Bible. They're speaking to the Quran. They're speaking to plagiarized biblical works from them. And they're speaking, this is the divine feminine speaking here, speaking about their work being plagiarized by. So there's nothing wrong with the Bible, what they're saying, but it's been plagiarized, and the sense in which it's in is plagiarized. They swap things out to make you be demonized, to demonize you, to demonize your power. So they're talking about plagiarizing of the work, plagiarizing their work is coming through deeply. So they give you the work of the masculine. The patriarchal structure gives you the plagiarized work of the masculine, which switched up the words, switched up the power, switched up the tense, switched up the gender. To make you feel demonized. Truth? They said truth. Facts. Facts. They're saying facts. It's been plagiarized. So they give you something. Now they bringing slavery into it too. Wow. Shit. They changed the words up. So they're talking about how they changed the words out, took out certain parts of the Bible and gave it to the slaves. Again, to manipulate. So it's the same thing. Certain parts have been taken out. So it's not even the full works. It's not even the full truth. They took out certain parts and then packaged it, gave it to you, and said, this is what you should believe in. Now they're taking me to the Yoruba tradition. So when I was looking, okay, first let me say this. They said the Yoruba tradition used to be ran by the female, by the divine feminine, until it was switched to a patriarchal structure to where then it was like ran by the male. Like, but the females are still there. They still have their place. They still have their priesthood, but it's still like they're not higher than the priest in essence. Whereas before it was different because they were the divine mother. Because they were the divine mother. They were the power. But then it got flipped. Okay. Well. Yes. So, I missed your messages, guys. Ashe. Ashe. Must awaken. Yes. I love it. Yes, discernment. So yes, so that message had to come through. Now I'm gonna explain a little bit. Okay, so before I took my spiritual journey, I looked into different religions first to see which religion would uplift the feminine. So I knew a long time ago that my journey, my purpose was about the upliftment of the divine feminine. So, and I was in church, right? So at one point I was looking at how I could play a role in the church, how my gifts could play a role in the church, but I saw that it would have been stifled, that it would have been, oh shit, I just heard plagiarized. Damn, again, okay? My gift being plagiarized, stifled, whatever. Okay, but Spirit is saying plagiarized. If you would have stayed in the church, they would have took it as their own. Okay? Damn. Okay. Okay. So then I started looking into other religions. I kept looking for another religion. You know, what other religions are out there that has women at the divine feminine at the core, in the place of power, in the place of leadership. And I was looking for that. Not leadership that's still ultimately controlled by masculine. Not that. I was looking for divine leadership, divine feminine leadership, not being controlled by any masculine entity. And I couldn't find it. And I did some research, and one of the one religions that I did see that had it at a certain point was Yoruba. And when I looked into the history of Yoruba, I saw that at another time before it became more like it is now, it did have divine feminine at a higher, it was, hierarchy, it was more of a matriarchal, it was a divine mother relationship. It was about your motherhood. It was about you being that portal, in essence. I'm saying the word portal because that's how I speak, but in essence, it had to do with how many children you birthed. It had to do with your stature, grandmother, great grandmother, your elderly, your wisdom. It had to do with that, not some of what it's based on today. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. What I'm saying is it used to be where females were in power, all I have to say. And that was probably the only one that I found when I was searching at one point. So when that message came in, it wasn't, I couldn't even hold it back, because it was like, I get it. Sometimes when messages come in, I'm like, really? Is that for real? Like, but Spirit has been telling me I've been ready for some time now, and I have not been wanting to say a lot of truths that are out there. And I've always believed that the divine feminine was more powerful than society, the world, let on, religion, let on, family structures, let on. They would lead you to believe that you are powerless when you're the most powerful. But I need you to know that you're so powerful that they had to go through so much, all of this shit. They had to go through all this shit and generations of it. I had a vision a long time ago. I had quite a few visions, but one of the visions that solidified my purpose in life was when I saw that the divine feminine had given their power to the masculine. And then the masculine ran with it. I saw this a long time ago. I want to say maybe when I was like in my 20s or something like that. Maybe before then, actually. Actually, I think it was before then. I feel like when I was a teenager, like my college years maybe, or teenage years, I always believed that divine feminines were the hierarchy. And the divine feminine because of the jealousy of the divine feminine being a portal and having children and being this omnipotent being this insightful, knowing being, power, pure power. The divine feminine felt like, okay, to give you a little knowledge, nothing wrong with that. Let me give you a little something, so you don't feel so less than. or so you can feel a little more powerful. Again, because of the beautiful heart, the loving nature of the divine feminine, let me give you a little something, something, just so you don't feel so nothing, so you don't feel so belittled, less than, all of that. So the divine feminine gave a little power to the masculine. If you notice, I'm here and giving like down here you go, a little something, something for you, so you don't feel so jealous or envy me so much, and we can hopefully be on the same playing field. But then the masculine took that and then ran with it. Give them an inch, they take a yard. That kind of perception. That. Give them an inch, they take a yard. Gave it to them. I saw this over 20 years ago. And they just took it. They ran with it. And then more and more they rose in power, rose in stature. And then the divine feminine who gave it to them didn't feel too bad at first, because they're like, okay, it's not a big deal. It's okay to see them rise, because we love you. I love you. We love you. We care for you. We want to see you do well, and they started to rise. But what I saw, and I'm telling you, this is all that I saw, was over time, the story became bigger and better than the feminine itself. The masculine became bigger and better than the feminine itself. And so the story was not passed down like the power, your power. It got cut off at some point, where it was not disseminated to the next generation, and the next generation, the next generation. That communication was lost. So you then forgot about the power that you are a part of, your lineage. You forgot about the lineage of power that's in you, that's with you even now. Because this story got so big. It reminds me of journalism, I'm just saying. The PR around the masculine got so big that it was hard to put the cat back in the box. So now, Spirit, your angels, your divine mother, the divine feminine is giving you messages. Generations of messages that were lost is coming to you now. And Spirit said to put the cat back in the box. Woo! It's time to put the cat back in the box. Y'all ready? Guys, this was good. I hope you guys feel okay. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, but I needed to do this. I enjoyed this reading with you guys. I don't know what I missed in the chat, but let me talk to y'all real quick, and then I'm going to get on out of here. Did that make sense to y'all? You said that's what's been coming up to me about Whitney Houston. What happened with Whitney Houston? What happened? What'd you say? What'd you say there now? You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. What I miss? That was a deep message. You said you've been here before with that laugh. Girl, I mean, y'all have no idea the drama I had to go through when I was in high school. You said makes perfect sense. Good. She mentioned feeling like Bobby was jealous of her power. You'll be surprised. Jealousy is everywhere, Jealousy, especially from the masculine energies, they're very jealous of the divine feminine nature, period. And they will make you feel like something's wrong with you when the whole time they envying you. Have you guys heard of people how they will put all this attention on you because really they want to be you? He said, thank you for this message. I really needed this today. Good morning. Good. I'm glad you can benefit. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys feel better today. Do you guys feel like the energy has changed a bit? I'm about to play my song bowl really quickly, just so we can break up the energy. And I want you guys to feel better today. I really do. Like, I came here live. Oh, awesome. We have 10 people watching, and then we have 10 thumbs up. Amen. Amen. I love it. Here we go. Because I wanted to change the energy, because I really was feeling down, guys. Shifting the atmosphere. I love it. Good. Now I'm about to switch to my another bowl that has water in it, because it has I really wanted to use this bowl because of the water, the emotional aspect of it. So I have a bowl here, and this one has water in it, guys. I wish you could see this, so you can see the vibration of the water in this bowl. I'm hearing is bringing it into power, bringing it into power. Follow your emotions. Your emotions is power. Tune into your emotions. That's where your power lies. That's where your power lies. People will make you believe that your emotions is the problem. Divine Feminines, your emotion is not the problem. I'm going to say it again. Your emotions is not the problem. You're not a nag. You're not too emotional. You're not too passionate. You're not too ... dealing with your emotions. Your emotions is your power. Your power center. Your divination is through your emotion, your power. Like, a lot of people get mad when they're crying. That crying is a cleansing, bringing out power, bringing in manifestation. All of this is power, bringing up the power. Your emotions, when you have that cry and you cry out loud, that's that power. When you yell fiercely, that's that power. You change things when you yell. You change things when you scream. You change things when you're in your emotions. Realize the impact, the power in your emotions. All right, guys. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. I know y'all like, how's she going to say all that and then just be like, out? Out. I'm out, y'all. Ooh, that was a good reading. I mean, that was a good manage. I mean, the messages, the channel messages that came through, everything was so on point. I'm just clearing the energies a little bit, guys. But that was just so on point, right? Oh my God, that felt so good. I felt so much better. I'm telling you, I really didn't want to come out. You see why now, right? Got me all emotional and shit. Got me all emotional and shit. Oh, thank you guys. I love you guys. I really enjoyed being here with y'all this morning. If you are new and you just got here this morning, I would suggest you definitely go back and watch the whole video. This was a very powerful video. I would say share this video. Please leave a comment. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm giving away a free reading for February. So leave your comments. All of those who leave comments will be entered. You have to subscribe and leave a comment. So long as you are subscribed and you've left a comment below, I'm not talking about in the chat. I'm actually talking about underneath. I'm talking about below. If you leave a comment in the chat about how this resonated with you, I will add you to the list. I'm opening my window now so I can move the energies out. Whenever you sage, by the way, if you guys aren't familiar, you want to open up so you can move the energies out. But Oh, yes. So I'm giving away a free reading. February 14th, I'm going to go live and give away a free reading. So if you leave your comment below, not in the chat, again, it needs to be below, then you will be added to the drawing to receive a free love reading from me. Also, we're on Patreon again. If you guys want extended love readings, bonus readings, things of that nature. Patreon 2.0 is back up, guys. This is where you can follow me, get a subscription, get a box. You can get a subscription box with sage, crystals, affirmations, things of that nature on a monthly basis. That's one of the tiers. You can get a 1-question reading per month. That's another tier. You can also get an extended, watch the extended love readings. That's another tier. Or you can just support the channel. So it starts off with as little as $1 and it goes up from there depending upon which tier you want. So I did just start that back up. 2.0 is in effect. And it's time to go in. 2021, guys, is no playing around. I can't wait. I love it, guys. I love it. I love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I could be on here all day. I've been on here for 1 hour and 20 minutes. How can I open up and hear spirit clearly? Ears ringing. If your ears are ringing, spirit is definitely talking to you. What I would do is I would say sit, listen, like literally close everything out. Now, I think is your confusion when it comes to whether or not is your mind versus spirit? Is that what the confusion is? Because you will hear. But what I say is like open up your heart, open up the energy in your heart. Like picture your green chakra kind of opening up, expanding. And then listen to spirit. Let spirit pour into you. You can also have your, right, yeah. And that's most people. Most people are confused about what their inner self is telling them versus what spirit is telling them. Like, right? So you're going to have to listen. But one thing I will say, one thing I will say is listen. Do exercises. Like I literally started off doing certain exercises where I would listen to spirit. I would sit. I mean, even if it's just going outside, go for a walk. And you're saying, spirit, where do you want me to go? Listen to spirit every step of the way. Listen to spirit every step of the way. Where do you want me to go? Do this. Do you want me to make a left or a right? Ask those easy questions. See how you feel. When you listen to spirit, you'll feel a sense of ease. When you're listening to oneself, you'll feel a sense of something off. I don't want to say dis-ease because that sounds like disease. But you will feel a sense of dis-ease. You will feel a lack of comfort. So that way you can see which one is it really? Who am I following? Am I following me or am I following spirit? So I started off as simple as just you can walk down the street, you can drive your car. Drive your car, go, and then maybe make a left or right. Which way do I go? Don't follow GPS. Listen to spirit. If spirit is pulling you in a certain direction, follow it. If you feel an innate desire to go somewhere, to do something, do it. Ask spirit to confirm, is this what you wanted me to do? Open up your heart, listen. Yes, no, You can even train yourself to where you can, in essence say, okay, if I'm hearing something from this side versus hearing something from this side. It's all kinds of different exercises you can kind of do in essence. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's the paradox. I hear so much clearly after putting paradox in my... Hold on. You said peroxide in my ears? Right, listening to the small things, trusting. Yes. Okay, yes to peroxide. I hear so much clearer after putting peroxide in my... Oh, yeah, I do that to cleanse my ear. And boundaries help. Yep. Listen. Okay. Yeah, but the ringing, a lot of the times, that's like angel messages. That's like you're hearing from spirit. So if you're getting a ringing in your ear, that's a message that's trying to come through to you. Yes, to be trapped. Honest. on a certain side. Yeah, okay. So that ringing, so yeah, just be conscious of that. Sometimes that ringing is not necessarily what you think it is. It might not just be your ear. It could be spirit giving you a message. Do we have any other questions here, guys? I'm over here lighting the can. I'm lighting it again. Because I'm clearing this energy for all of you guys. I'm bringing forth strength. Want to make sure my divine feminines are strong this week. Clearing out anything that doesn't belong to you, letting go. I pray for you guys that you're able to easily let go of anything that is not in your best interest at this time. Psychic attacks. What I do when it comes to that, I yell, I scream. Like when you know you're being attacked, okay? I speak in different languages. I speak in tongues. I speak in all kinds of languages. Whatever language is coming up at that time is what's going to come up. So let me explain what I mean by that. So when energies are coming towards me that should not be coming towards me, when energies are coming towards me that are not allowed, should not be, I don't want in my atmosphere, I send it back to sender. So when you know you're being attacked, but sometimes what I do want to say is this, sometimes you may not be being attacked. Like it's kind of like people will always be like, oh, you know, the devil made me do it kind of thing. It may not be an attack. It may be you. It may be your own discomfort with a thing. It may be your own ego fighting against your spiritual journey because you're having to. So I do want to say that because a lot of times people feel like they're spiritually attacked, and it may not be a spiritual attack. It may be your own spirit attacking you or your own ego, you fighting with like the shadow, the light versus the shadow, that kind of side of you. It might be this own inner turmoil. So I do want to say that. But when it comes to spiritual attacks, I know when they're coming and I send them back. Anything that somebody's like, if somebody's talking negatively about me, for instance, and I see that negativity coming here, I send it right back to sender. Literally, like anything that you got coming here, it's been boomerang. You done boomeranged yourself. Because whatever you put on me is on back on you, boo boo. It's back on you, boo boo. So usually if I am in a stifled energy where I feel like somebody may be, you know, like a masculine or a family member, whoever, you know, it could be someone close to you that could be in essence kind of putting this energy on you or making you feel like you're in this energy. I, 1, pray, 2, yell, 3, speak it. What's happening? Oh, this energy that's around me, you're going back to where you came from. I send energy. I will picture the energy like a ball of light, whatever that light is. If it feels like red energy, orange energy, whatever that energy is, it may feel like an energy that's coming towards you, an energy of gossip, an energy of deception, whatever that energy is that's coming towards you. You could package it up in a little bow if you want. I send it off to the sun because I burn shit. Okay. So that energy, I let it go. I also do angel clearings where I do angel healing sessions like over people's bodies and their energy. I can do that remotely as well. I do Reiki as well. So I do a lot of energy work. So when I do this type of work, what I do is I get rid of that energy and I send it a lot of time to the sun to burn it. So it doesn't recycle and come back. Okay. Now, if somebody wants to recycle it and bring it back, you know, at some point you can send it back to them as well. So, but know that sometimes when you are maybe feeling a certain kind of way, let me make it clear to you, sometimes it could just be you. But regardless of the fact, I do want to say your voice plays a major role in it. Speak it. How are you feeling? Address it. Address the elephant in the room, in essence. Address this energy. Oh, so-and-so, you talking about me, huh? Okay, so since you want to talk about me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send that right back to you. Whatever that is, we are not going to do that today. Holla, back at you. Nah, because you guys know you can hear other people like talk about you, right? You can feel other people's energy like dealing with you, right? Like you're like, I have dreams about people on my job. I'll hear people, oh, somebody talking about me right now. Oh, somebody doesn't like that I said so-and-so right now. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the type of stuff that you will feel and the stuff that you will hear. So all of that to say, when you know this, you can kind of maneuver. Good morning. Oh, hey, Marsha, how you doing? Good morning. So you guys can really maneuver it. So, but see, but the point that I want to make here is you have to know, though. You have to know what it is. Like, if you don't know it's you can't deal with you. If you thinking it's someone else and it's really you can't. If you think it's you and it's really someone else, you can't deal with it. So, broad way of kind of dealing with it, if you're not quite sure and you are a bit confused, I would speak, scream, yell, and all of these things change energy. I'll get my bowl. I'll change energy that way. I call on Archangel Michael to bring in protection and to cleanse my space, my energy, my being, my house, my home, my cards, my child's place where she is, my family's place, all of that. I do all kinds of work behind the scenes on a regular basis when I feel any type of stagnant, hurtful energy in any way towards my family and bring forth protection for all. So I've even done it on a wider scale for even the collective, like a whole world cleanse as well. So, but it's good when you can come into connection with other powerful people such as yourself, other powerful divine feminines, to where we could do it as a collective. So I would like to come live and do some powerful changing of energy live with you guys. Yes, you can feel the energy when you're around them. Yep. But you can feel it even when you're not around them. That's what I'm saying. Like you can feel it even when they're not even around you. You can feel it. So if you can identify what it is, then you can make things happen. You can move things. You can change things. You can change the world. Who runs the world? Hey, who runs the world? Hey, who runs the world? Girls. Hey. So all that to say, just long as you can see what it is, then you're good. Hey. Y'all know who runs the world. Hey. So you have any other questions, guys? Because I'm about to roll out. I am hungry, but and it's funny when you are with your girlfriends and you can tell they are lying through their teeth. Girl, yes. Girl, please. Yes, honey. Okay. You're so welcome, guys. I love you. Thank you, Love and Elevation. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ashe. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Okay, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to come live again. I did want to do the pick a card this morning, too, so I might be back to do that, but I still have the other readings to do, so I'm going to try to get down with that, too. You said, where do you get your sage from? Actually, I have a website, GRACEFULHEALINGRETREAT.com. If you see below, you might see the link. I have, because that's the dragon sage, so I have different types of sage on the website. The regular white sage, we have the bliss sage, we got joyful sage, so we have different ones wrapped in flowers and roses, and they all bring forth different things. The lavender sage as well, but they're all different smudge sticks, and some of them have crystals like the citrine, have the amethyst, the love. My eye is jumping again, guys. What do they want me to tell you? Spirit. Okay. The power is within you. Spirit saying to know that the power is within you. Someone needs to hear that right now. The power is within you. So if you're looking external for a power source or external for someone to lead or guide you, the power is within you. Spirit wanted me to tell that to somebody here. Don't release it. Don't give it away again to anybody. I feel like somebody just wants to give it to someone and just give it to them, like, so they don't have to deal with anymore. It's almost like a sense of responsibility nobody wants to deal with anymore. Someone wants to release a sense of responsibility right now and give it to someone else to deal with. And Spirit is saying, don't do that. No. I'm also feeling this energy of like someone wanting to release the power to the masculine. Spirit saying, don't do that. So it's almost like, and they're telling me to give you an example. Kind of like, for instance, when I was married, I would, I told my husband, I was like, well, I want you to take all the bills. Like, that's what the man is supposed to do. Like, I want you to take care of that. Deal with the finances, deal with the bills, deal with all of that. But Spirit is saying, no, like, don't give all that over. Like, that's like a part of that power because you don't want to deal with it. Because I know I was like, well, just tell me how much I can have per month to go shopping, basically. Like, let me just know how much I get to keep so I can do me, And then that's when the manipulation comes in, when you're ready to give your power away and allow someone else to do it. So Spirit is saying right now, someone needs to hear this. Be careful who you give your power to. Be careful who you allow to run your life, okay? To run you right now, okay? That's confirmation. Okay, good. Good. Okay, good. Because that's, and I think that's when it comes in, and I'm also hearing lazy. I know some of us not going to want to hear that, but that's how I felt. Like, I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this aspect of it. I'm going to allow you to do it because I don't want to deal with it, So I'm just like, I don't want to. I just want to be the good housewife. Just give me the money to go shopping and I'll cook and clean and be the cute little, you want me to be. And he was like, nah. He was like, nah. And then I want to say my first husband, he was like, I think I gave him the responsibility, let him have the responsibility. You hear this, right? Because I remember at one point, you say, oh, it's confirmation also. And I want to say because I remember at one point in my first marriage, my mother was like, what's going on? I said, well, I got to let him be the man, I gotta let him be the man. And it's just so funny because, years later, I think I said it in maybe my second marriage. And I think I even said it to a third male friend of mine. And I was just like, oh, no, I didn't say it to the third one. I think he said it to me. Like, you need to let a man be a man. And I was like, let you be a what? Like, I mean, I had gone through it enough to where I allowed you, like I tried it, but nah, never again. Like, it doesn't require me to let you do anything. Like, if that's your power, if that's where you are, you see what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to stoop down so you can stand up? You see what I'm saying? It's like, why do I gotta stomp down so you can look taller than me? Why do I gotta back up so you can be in the forefront of me? Why do I have to play small so you can play big? And I mean play, because by the divine feminine playing small, you're deceiving yourself. You're not small. By any means. You're not small, so don't play small. Playing small, that is the deception. That came up last night too. I forgot to tell y'all about that. It was the message that came through last night spoke to deception. And I was like, who trying to deceive me? Like, I was like, who trying to deceive me? And it was like the divine feminine deceiving themselves. It's not time for you to play small anymore. Stop lying to yourself. It's not time for you to play second fiddle. You are the main course. Stop acting like you're a side meal or a dessert piece. You are the entree, right? Whatever. You the appetizer, the entree, and the dessert. Hey. Don't make me get up here. Hey. You all of that and then some. All that in a bag of chips. Whatever, But, two marriages here also. Woo, woo. Girl, don't get me started. I might do number 3, but I'm telling you, the next one, I'm telling you, he gonna have to recognize. That's all I can say. On the ground, like stoop down. You need to bow down, bitches. Bow down. I'm just saying. Don't make me fake twerk out here, because, when I twerk, it's fake. I was going like this at one point. I do better now, though. I was trying to twerk. I was like, hold up. Is this how you do it? You said the third one's a charm. So I hear. You know, but right now, peace of mind is everything. I must say that. You said I didn't want the play small. I didn't want to play small to be for me, but it is. Thank you for yelling at me, Spirit. Yeah, playing small, I tell y'all. I am the main course. Hello, honey. Yeah. I love it. Yes, peace of mind is everything. That's all I can say. Is if number 3, if I allow number 3 to come into my, and I mean allow, because you're not welcome. If you're not coming with peace, and you ain't bowing down and you don't recognize your place, I'm telling you, you can't enter. No enter. You can't enter here. You can't enter here, baby. You can't enter here, baby. And if I allow you to come into my atmosphere, first of all, you're going to have to recognize the power that is. Okay, so if you don't recognize the power that is, then there's a problem. You can't be in my atmosphere, because I'm not going to be fighting about who is and who is not most powerful. If you don't recognize there's a problem, I'm not going to teach you. I ain't got time. Ooh, I know that's right. I had to take my power back. I feel you. You do. A lot of times you got to. And I mean, we're not going to say take your power back, because question is, you never really gave it away. I mean, I know I say this sometimes, you got to take your body back, but what I want to say is you never gave it away. It's really about you walking in your confidence. You know, it's almost like someone's walking in your power. It's like, because we're giving it, you know, we're allowing somebody else to walk in our confidence. Like Spirit said earlier, someone has been plagiarizing you. You see what I'm saying? So seemingly more powerful than you. They're trying to act like you the real thing. So when you recognize you're the real thing, and trust me, don't make me go there. Trust me. There's a lot of people trying to act like you, the divine feminine. You see what I'm saying? Another 2 marriages in the house. Woo, woo. Yeah, dimming your light. Yeah. There's a lot of, and I would like to say even masculine energies who are trying to plagiarize you today, who want to be you. I'm just saying, you know, how is it? And tell me this. Oh, shit. Damn, I don't want to say this right now. Oh, shit. My eyes jumping again, guys. Oh, my gosh. How the fuck is it that the most powerful of white males, supposedly the head of the food chain, want to be women, or want to fuck like they're women, or they want to, I mean, all of this to say, I must say, they're trying to go back to, it's like I have conquered the world, and so now I want to get back into woman, or become woman, or what the fuck is that? I'm just saying, again, it just shows you how much you're coveted as a divine feminine. There are masculine energies that want to be you. What you are outright, what you are naturally, they want to be you. So, not to say anything negative about those who want to be you, what I'm saying is realize how much you are coveted. Covet yourself more than they covet you. Value you more than they value you. They value you so much, they willing to pop their lips, plop their booty, plop their, I mean, everything to be you. Do you see the conundrum in this motherfucker? This shit's crazy. Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. My eyes jumping again. I'm telling y'all, like, the shit comes full circle. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Everything around you wants to be you. Birth new things. Have your power. Have your insight. Have your emotion. Feel you. Feel you. Feel you. Feel you too, right? Be inside of you. Go back inside of you. Be in you. Be you. Y'all better realize. All right, what I miss here? Yes, I heard a man say, "How do we let drag queens, no disrespect, dress up with all these super long lashes and stuff?" Yeah, no disrespect, but at the end of the day, it's the truth. It's the truth. Um, you have a whole community that wants to be you, and I allowed it for the long enough. Yeah. No, we're not gonna allow it anymore, guys. We're not gonna allow it anymore. We gotta just step into it. We gotta walk confidently in it. We have to be comfortable with it. So let's go on this journey together, guys. I do want to say I'm still going on my journey as well. Spirit is still working with me as well. Okay, I just heard a Mother Isis card. Hold on, I gotta pull an Isis card. Hold on. And I might have to give you an Isis message associated with. Isis has been coming through the last few weeks. The message I got last night was Temple of Lapis Lazuli, Goddess of the Ancient Skies. This is the message that I got last night. Actually, on my website, I sell crystals as well, and Lapis Lazuli is one of my favorites. So there is a whole, there is a whole ritual that you can do with Lapis Lazuli. That I'm gonna work on, and I'll tell you guys about it a little later, because this came up for me, and I feel like, is this for the Divine Feminine too? Yeah, they're saying this is for you too. So let me just read you the message associated with it a little bit, because there's a lot actually in this one. This is Temple of Lapis Lazuli, which speaks to the Goddess of Ancient Skies. Temple of Lapis Lazuli, your soul is very ancient, beloved, and is not only hurled from the earth. It holds much special wisdom of star peoples from civilizations far and near, with unique high vibrations awareness that can help humanity transition from a civilization based in fear to a love-based culture. You are guided to come into deeper acceptance of your own inner knowing now. Okay. Now, this ritual requires the lapis lazuli or some similar artifacts. If you guys want to do it with me one time, just let me know. I would say maybe you want to email me, and we'll see if we can maybe do a live or something like that, to where we can become a part. I'm gonna pull another message where we can maybe do it together, but I'll look further into that. I don't know just yet, so I would just say email me if you're interested. But mainly I'm gonna do the ritual myself, and if I can come live and do it somehow, then I'll try to do that and work with you. So we have Cartouche. This is divine name of power. Divine names of power. Cartouche. Am I saying that right, guys? Am I saying that right? Cartouche? Does that sound like that's right? Cartouche. Cartouche. Let me see. Cartouche. Divine names of power. Cartouche. This is coming out for us. Let's see what this is speaking to. Cartouche. All right. Look at this message. We have Cartouche. Lady Isis. Not surprised. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries. The use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you will be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak of will come into being more swiftly and obviously. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. This Oracle of Cartouche reminds you that invoking the power of speech and word for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. Sometimes thinking or saying no is the most powerful word you can say to honor personal choice and create a safe boundary for yourself. Sometimes affirming in thoughts and speech, I can choose to see the divine within this person, place, or situation, is another way to cut through drama and use the power of word in thoughts and spoken expression to create powerful healing. Choose to use your words with wisdom and pure intentions, keeping in mind that with more power comes more karmic responsibilities, and therefore always surrender to the greater good and unconditional love and is a good idea. With this approach, your gift will grow stronger and its effect, intentionally and unintentionally, will be as spiritually clean and helpful as possible. You will become a greater force of love, peace, and power on this planet. All right. This actually normally comes with an incantation if you guys want to say it with me. It also has a ritual. So if you want to say it with me, if you guys are down. Are you guys down? Special energy is sacred. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Sexual energy is very sacred. Very sacred. You can give, I don't like saying this word, give your power away very easily through that. Have you guys like come out of like a sexual encounter and you end up like extremely tired? Isis, the goddess of magic. Yep. And you're very tired. People can take your energy that way. So I do want to let you know that's how you can kind of give, in essence, give your energy away. Be careful about that. Personally, when I do a lot of my readings and things of that nature, a lot of times I end up with my womb open, like my legs are spread. Like if I probably could do a split, I probably would, because the energies are coming so clearly through me. So that's a way of knowing that power, again, that is within you, you know, right here within you. Okay. Okay. So are you guys ready? Do you guys want to do this ritual with me? We have an incantation and we have a, yeah. You guys down? Let me know. You guys down? Yeah, y'all down to do this incantation? All right, let's do it. There's actually two of them. Let's do the first one, okay? All right. So, again, this is the incantation for this. Okay, the cartouche. Okay, I call upon, and you guys can repeat after me. I call upon Isis, who loves me unconditionally. Teach me to speak powerfully from a place of love and peace, sublime, beyond time and space. My words will shine like diamonds with beauty and strength immense. They bring divine truth and cut through pretense. Beloved Isis, initiate me into your words of power. Your healing grace descends upon me as a heavenly shower. Close your eyes and imagine that you see into your own heart a space of light opening up. Within this space of light, you see beautiful winged Isis in a blue robe of an initiation, holding a cartouche, a long table made of precious stone and metal with sacred symbols inscribed. Upon her brow, there is a vulture headdress, and over her head, the hood of blue robe rests. She lifts her left arm, resting the cartouche against her body with her right arm. She gestures towards it. You understand that she is motioning for you to reach out with your right hand and touch the tablet, which you do. The cartouche becomes pure energy, vibrating and pulsating with life. New symbols appear, which are the gifts of the divine name of power, especially for you. The symbols carry vibrations, and they represent the actual sound of the sacred word from beloved Isis. She motions to you to reach forward and touch the tablet with your left hand, which you do. You feel love, light, and power from the cartouche, and the vibrations of the symbols themselves entering your body through your left hand. As this happens, Lady Isis leans over and whispers the sacred word, her gift to you now. Listen, as she gives you this gift now. In your ear, you hear Isis, Aset, and she may or may not whisper another word or name as well. Whatever is whispered by the lady into your ear at this time is the sacred word of protection and healing for you now. Let the energy from your arm and your ear penetrate the entire body in unconditional love, wisdom, light, and divine power. Breathe in and out. And when you are ready, say, "Thank you for the gift, beloved lady. May I use it with wisdom and mercy, so be it." When you're ready, open your eyes. You can say this last incantation to bless your words and undo damage that you have made intentionally or unintentionally done with your words or actions in the past. So if you want to clear out the past, this is the next incantation. Whatever you've worked with your words and said something in the past that you want to that you've unintentionally done, this is what you also want to say. So you can say it with me if you're ready. Grace of sweet Lady Isis, cleanse me now of karmic crisis, of words said and Aset, their effect and cause. Help the spiritual momentum now pause. Negative repercussions now cease. All involved are filled with peace. Your names of power in the pain dissolve unhappiness, bitterness, and strain, creating new webs of light and healing, divine unconditional love, love now revealing. I heard like a whisper or a wind, like a all right, guys, that was good. I loved it. How do you guys feel? Those who did it with me, how do you feel? We're going on 2 hours, so I'm about to end in a few. I keep saying that. Also, stuff is coming up too. So anything that you may have buried that might needs to come up at this time, you may burp, you may feel like any type of energy that might need to shift and come up. This is what you may be feeling right now to kind of get rid of anything that's not up to par or anything that you may have that you're trying to release. All right, I'm gonna give y'all one last bit of advice. Ooh. Let's see. Better, lighter, good. Okay. I'm gonna pull a goddess message for my divine feminines right now. Let's see what the message is for the divine feminines right now. All right. Lady of the Beast, Okay. Like I said, you guys are a portal. Sexuality's coming up as well. All right. In your energy. So this is speaking to kind of keeping that energy. I'm also seeing here the Kundalini. Can you see the Kundalini rising? Can you see the Kundalini above our head, the snake? So this is sexual energy arising as well. Okay. Lilith. Yeah. This one right here isn't Lilith. Actually, we have Goddess Freya and Lady of the Beast, but I'm down with Lilith too. I like Lilith. I release stress, worry, and lack of confidence. Amen. I love that. I love that. Lady of the Beast, relationships. And then we have Goddess Freya. So the message here, this is again realizing the power, the almighty power, mother power here. And the cycles. So this is speaking to the cycles here, your cycles. I'm also feeling here like you are more open to certain cycles of the moon too. So your cycles, even like your menstrual cycle, like I feel like that's part of this too. They're trying to speak on that as well. Like your power at certain cycles. In certain parts of your cycle. I'm seeing that too. We have this balancing energy, Goddess Shakti. Let me see what she's trying to say right now. She's speaking to breathing energy through you so you can stay balanced. The cycles of the energy, the infinite energy within you. I'm seeing the lotus flower here too. She's speaking, this is speaking of balance as well. I'm also feeling, be careful of energy behind you too. People watching you, wanting to rise above you. Keep your energy to yourself is what I'm hearing. People are going to be watching you, quietly watching you, sneaking, watching you, hiding while they, I just heard pretend. Wow. Watching you. So to stay in your power, stay in your atmosphere, keep that breathing going, breathe throughout your body, keep that cycle going. All right. And then we have Goddess Freya here, which speaks to the sexuality piece here. So let me give you that energy here, what I'm seeing here. I'm hearing freeing yourself, feeling free, being able to feel free. I'm feeling like this sense of liberation. I'm feeling a sense of peace, calm. I don't give a tightness, you know, not giving a fuck like that. Like letting it roll off your shoulder, that energy of just kind of letting it roll off, you know. Oh, my eyes jumping again. Hold up. Okay. This is speaking to, again, that energy. Bow down. Bow down. I'm just saying, that's what they said. Woo! That's what I just heard. So it's time for us to step in that, guys. I really enjoyed this reading, guys. This is beautiful. I'm also hearing to adorn yourself today. Adorn yourself with beautiful things. Things around you that's beautiful, like put on beautiful jewelry. Adorn yourselves today, divine feminines. You may have beautiful jewelry that you just hold on to for special occasions. Wear it today. I don't care if you're sitting in the house. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store. I don't care where you're going. Adorn yourself today in something beautiful. Wear a beautiful robe. Wear a beautiful garment. Wear beautiful clothes. Wear beautiful jewelry. I'm really feeling this sense of jewelry. Like if there's jewelry that you keep hidden, like it could be like an heirloom or something like that, pull it out, wear it today. Pull out those heirlooms. I'm hearing that's a connection to your ancestors as well. So, you know, by you holding it, wearing it, don't feel like you have to wait for a special occasion to wear it. So they're saying today, adorn yourself, divine feminines. All right. All right, guys. I love you. I just want to make sure I'm free. Spirit, can I go now? I'm free. I love you guys. Thank you. Make sure you leave your comments below in the comment section so you can be added to the pulling later. The divine Lord. Ooh, ow, that hurt. To be added to the yeah, leave a comment below to be added to the to get a free reading. I'm sorry, I'm gone. Love you guys. Bye bye.